Hey, good morning. Happy to see everybody here. All right, I'm going to trust that this is recording audio. So I'll give everybody a few minutes to jump on and maybe I'll check and see if the audio is working. All right. First things first, though, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you're watching anywhere, and leave a comment. And if you are watching anywhere else on social media, leave a comment. And if you're watching live right now, leave a comment because very soon, leave a comment. And if there we go. Yep, we have volume. Because very soon we're going to do our wonderful YouTube drawings for everybody that subscribes, likes, comments, shares. I'm going to start giving a weekly prize away. Just in case you didn't know, my love language is gifts. So therefore my body thinks that everybody else loves gifts too. Which who doesn't? Everybody likes to win prizes. That's been a marketing ploy forever. Sign up for this and you can get a free t-shirt. Sign up for this, you get that. So I know people, whether or not you're a love language gift person, people like to get things. All right, today's video I'm super excited for because I thought of it last week and I was like, I can't wait till Monday. All right, you will not believe what happened on Grandparents' Day. All right, so yesterday was Grandparents' Day in the U.S. Also, it was my birthday, so they're on the same day this year. I don't think they usually line up the same day every year. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have a good Grandparents' Day story. All right, as I was thinking back of some things, I was like, I remember this story. And then I had to remember that it was associated with Grandparents' Day. Good morning, Denise. All right, so when I was in elementary school, the most exciting thing you could have happen to you was somebody to come eat lunch with you. Come eat that wonderful, memorable, gross lunch at school. But it was the most exciting thing if somebody came and ate lunch with you. So for Grandparents' Day, you can invite your grandparents to come. And my grandparents were always older than most people in my grades' grandparents. So I never really had anybody come. And then there was one year, and I've been racking my brain trying to remember what grade I was in, that my mom was going to get my grandma and bring her to school so she could eat lunch with us, which was a big whole deal because it was not going to be easy. It was going to be a lot of work to get my grandma to school. So I was so excited / nervous waiting for lunch. So I was like, I'm waiting. And all of a sudden, I got up to run to the trash can. I didn't make it to the trash can, and I threw up all over my best friend in elementary school. And I didn't even get to have lunch with my grandma because you throw up and you get sent home. Even though, now that I look back at it, I think people thought I was sick, but I think I just had so much excitement and nerves and everything that an elementary school person didn't handle back then, that I was like, oh, my one chance that I had to have been somewhere in elementary school, so maybe second, third, fourth grade. My grandma was going to come, and I missed out because I threw up on my best friend. It makes a great story because, one, I threw up at school, and some people are just paranoid of throwing up, period. Then I threw up on somebody, and then I threw up on somebody I knew, which is crazy. So it brings me to some points of thank you for those lifelong friends, because that person that I threw up on is my lifelong friend. She's the friend that picked me up from the airport the day my dad died. And then when my mom got sick, we went out to a couple of dinners before and after. Those nice, good, therapeutic talk it out with your friend dinners. And we were talking. And talking. All right, so the other point is, don't be afraid to throw up. If it's got to come out, it's got to come out. And another point is, back then, people didn't share their feelings as well. That We probably could have talked through that and realized that that was like excitement, anxiety, nervousness that was coming out of me instead of I got ill that day. And for the fun part is, as we're talking about aging parents and raising kids for both of them, they're almost the same. That sometimes we don't remember all of it back. Like sometimes you block things out and you don't quite remember it. I really vividly remember that, but I just don't remember what grade I was in. But your parents are the same way. As they get older, it's a very simple slide where they change into somebody different, where they were your mom and dad, and then they change into you more of a caregiver role for them. That they still remember they're the same people, but they don't necessarily still have all those same abilities they have. Like I told you about my grandma, it was going to be a huge feat of my mom, and thank my mom that she even was willing to do that to bring her for Grandparents' Day, to get my grandma out of a retirement home at that time, talk her into going to Grandparents' Day, see what a big deal it was for her, have my grandma go for Grandparents' Day. It's at least, 10, 15 years older than the other grandparents there. Like that was a big deal to do all those things for me to have that memory. So see, I still have the memory, even though I didn't get to eat the gross school lunch with my grandma. I still got the other memories of what happened when Grandparents' Day. And then I'll close with the rest of that story. So I went to dinner with that friend, and we're talking and talking and talking, and then talking about all the germs in the world and things like that. And she was like, I was like, you don't remember when I threw up all over you at school? She's like, no, I don't remember that. And she's like, well, maybe that's why I don't like germs. I don't like public places that are icky. I really don't have a like germs. And I was like, well, maybe it was that thing that happened in second, third, or fourth grade where your good friend threw up all over you. I was like, maybe that's where it is. So it got me thinking again about always find where the root is. Like you didn't just happen to get afraid of X, Y, and Z. Something happened that got you into that to do that. So you could spend your whole life and you didn't even know that all of this originated because a girl named Cindy threw up on you in the third grade on Grandparents' Day. So I want you guys all to share a funny story with me too in our Moms in the Middle group. It's Moms in the Middle, navigating life well with aging parents and young children or just children. I want to hear some stories. So drop it in there. If you're not in the group, answer our questions and join us in the group. And you can see me Monday through Friday coming live. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.